Hey there and welcome back. Today we're going to unlock the mysteries of modal verbs in the past. Just a quick note before we dive in. When we use these modal verbs for the past, we use the past participle of the verb. One example is she must have watched the film. Watched is the past participle of the verb watch. Another example is they might have taken the dog out for a walk. Taken is the past participle of the verb take. Okay, now that we've got that out of the way, let's dive in. Must have, can't have, and couldn't have are all used for deductions in the past. A deduction is a conclusion that you have reached about something because of other things that you know to be true or because of evidence. Must have is used when we are almost certain that something happened in the past. One example is she must have left early. We've come to this conclusion because her car isn't here. Can't have and couldn't have are used when we are almost certain something did not happen in the past. He can't have or he couldn't have finished the project in one day. There were too many things he had to do. This means that I am sure he didn't finish the project in one day. Okay, now let's take a look at the mystery of the disappearing pizza. Mum has made delicious pizza and left it on a plate on the kitchen table. You were really looking forward to eating the pizza, but when you looked at the plate, the pizza was missing. Next to the table was your dog, Rex. He was happily wagging his tail and licking his lips. What must have happened to the pizza? Rex must have eaten it. Let's see another scenario called the missing phone. Alan notices that his cell phone is missing. He looks everywhere but can't find it. Tina asks him if he left it at school. Alan replies, I'm sure I didn't leave it at school because I remember using it on the bus ride home. So, since he is sure he didn't leave it at school, what is true about his cell phone? He can't have left it at school. Should have and shouldn't have expressed regret, criticism, or disapproval about the past. One example is, you should have called me if you were going to be late. You didn't call me and now I am annoyed. It would have been better if you'd called me. Another example is, she shouldn't have spent all her money on new shoes. Now she hasn't got any more. So it was a bad idea to spend all her money. Let's see one more scenario called the video game blues. Leo stayed up all night playing video games. The next morning he was very tired and he fell asleep during his exam. The next day he got his exam results and he failed. What should Leo have done? He should have gone to bed earlier. Could have is used to talk about something that was possible in the past but didn't happen, or a missed opportunity. Alice could have bought the earrings from a shop, but she bought them online instead. This is showing an alternative outcome. Instead of going to the shop to buy the earrings, she bought them online. We could have gone to the beach if it hadn't rained. Here, could have expresses a missed opportunity. It would have been possible for us to go to the beach, but the rain stopped us. The lucky goal. The team was playing badly the whole game. It looked like they were going to lose. But in the very last minute, they scored an amazing goal. The team won just as the game ended. If they hadn't scored the last minute, what could have happened? They could have lost the game. Might have suggested that the speaker thinks it's possible, but not certain, that an event or action occurred. We might have taken the wrong road, which is why we got lost. There is a possibility that we took the wrong road. The missing watch. Daniela looked everywhere for her favorite watch. She remembers putting it on the table in the living room. Her sister Trudy cleaned the house after Daniela had left the watch on the table. Trudy usually puts her watch in a box in her room. What might Trudy have done? Trudy might have put the watch in the box. Okay, now let's recap on what we've learned. Now, let's practice. You will paraphrase the sentence using the modal verbs that we have just discussed. Paraphrasing just means saying the sentence in a different way, but having the same meaning. Here is an example. Okay, great. Now it's your turn. By the way, feel free to pause the video if you need time to think about it. You should have hit that like and subscribe button by now. But if you haven't, don't worry about it. You can do it now.